guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chinaka Noma, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draft the basic bodies for different sizes. Now, if this is your first time coming across my channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to subscribe. Thank you. Now, these are the materials that you'll be needing. You'll be needing your tape, your pencil, your eraser. I'm going to be using my marker pen for highlighting purposes. Then you need your scissors, your ruler, and your curves. Here I have my pattern master and my armhole curve. And now more importantly, you'll be needing this manual. I've gone ahead to prepare this guide to help you when constructing your basic bodies and to determine the dart value or the amount of dart to take in for both your front and your back pattern. The amount of dart to take in on the manual is determined by the difference between the bust and the waist measurement. The lesser the difference, the lesser the dart intake and vice versa. But bear in mind that the dart intake for the front is usually more than that of the back pattern. Please screenshot and save for drafting your pattern. On the screen are the measurements we'll be needing for this tutorial. Now let's get right into it. To begin with, I'm taking 0.5 inches from the top of my paper for my starting line, and I'm going to connect all those points together like this. And I'm going to be calling this line my shoulder line. Now from this line, I'm going to be taking all my horizontal measurements. Now here I'm marking my shoulder to bust point of 10 inches. And my shoulder to my waistline or front length of 17 inches. And my blouse length of 23 inches. I'm going to mark this on other parts so that I can connect them to form straight lines. Now after that, I'll need to impute my chest line. To get that, I'll divide my bust measurement by 6 and add 2.5 inches to it. Here I have 8.6 inches. Then I'm going to mark it and draw a straight line. And this is going to be my chest line. Now on the shoulder line, I'm going to take my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 7.5 inches. Now I'm going to come down to the chest line and mark the same 7.5 inches. And connect the chest line to the shoulder line with a straight line. Now this line is our armhole line. On the shoulder line, I'm going to mark my neck width measurement of 3 and my neck depth of 3 inches also. And then I'm going to connect with a curve. On the armhole line, come down by 1.5 inches for your shoulder slope and connect with a straight line to the neck width mark right here. Here I'm going to be highlighting with my marker pen to make it more visible. From the chest line, go up by 3 inches. Mark this and go in by half of an inch. Then connect it to the shoulder slope with a straight line like this. Next, we'll mark our bust measurement on the chest line, but before that, let's label the chest line, the bust line, the waist line, and the hemline. So the bust measurement I'm working with is 37 divided by 4 plus 0.5 inches for ease is what I'm marking on my chest line here. Then I'm going to connect it like so to complete the armhole curve. Now from the center front, I'll take my bust span measurement divided by 2 and mark it on the bust, the waist, and also on the hemline. and I'm going to connect them with a straight line. Now the next thing to do is to take our dart. Now referring to our manual, the difference between my bust and waist measurement is 3 inches. Therefore, I'm taking my front dart of 1 inch right here, and I will divide this equally on both sides of the dart leg like this. On the hemline, I'll come up by 1.5 inches. You can do 2 inches if you want. And then I'm going to connect to the waistline and also to the bust line just like this. Now on the waistline, I'll mark my waist measurement divided by 4, and I'll add back the dart that was taken earlier. On the hemline, mark your hip divided by 4, but we won't be adding any dart as none was taken from the hemline. Now connect the chest to the waistline and then to the hemline. At this point, there's a sharp edge here, so I'm going to blend it with a curve. Now after blending, take the difference between your front and your back length. Here I'm using 1.5. And then connect with a straight line to the bust point just like this. And basically we are done drafting the front. Here I'm highlighting it so that it will be very clear for you all to see. You can see that it's very simple, right? And here is our front pattern. Now to draft the back pattern, I'm going to draw a straight line at the top of the paper, just as we did for the front pattern. Now here is going to be my center back line. Now from this shoulder line, I'll mark my chest line, which I used on the front pattern. I remember we used 8.6 in front, and then I'm going to square it across like this. Also from the shoulder line, I'll mark my back waistline, which is the difference between my front length and the bust dart. For the front length, I use 17 inches, and for the bust dart, I use 1.5. The back waistline would then be 17 minus 1.5, which will give us 15.5. Now I'm marking these and I will connect them with a straight line. After that, I'll bring in my front pattern and measure what I have from the waist to the hem, and I'll impute it on my back pattern like so, and I'll square across. Now on my shoulder line, I'll mark my shoulder divided by 2. Here I'm labeling the chest line, the waistline, and the hemline. Next, I'll mark my neck width of 3 inches and then the neck depth of 1 inch. And I'll connect both with a curve, just like that. I'll come down to the chest line and mark what I have on the shoulder line. And then I'll connect it to the shoulder line. And this will be our armhole line. On that armhole line, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. and I'll connect with a straight line. Then I'll measure what I have from the shoulder slope to the chest line and divide it by 2 and make a mark. On that mark, I'll go in by half of an inch and connect it to the shoulder slope with a straight line, just as you're seeing me do in this video right here. Then to complete the armhole, I'm going to mark my bust divided by 4 on the chest line, just like this, and I'm going to connect it with a curve this way. Now to tighten the waist, I'll take half of an inch from the center back waistline. If you wish, you could take as much as 0.75 or 1 inch. This also depends on the size and the shape of your client. And I'm going to connect it to the hemline and also to the chest line with a straight line. Now from the back tightening mark, I'm going to take my bust span divided by 2 and I'll mark it. Then I'll measure from the bust span mark to the first center back line like this. And I'll take note of it. Then I'll impute that measurement on the hemline and on the chest line and connect them with a straight line. Now we're going to refer back to our dart manual. The back dart we'll use is 0.75 because we use 1 inch for the front. And here, I'm dividing it equally to the 2 dart legs like this. Then from the hemline, go up by 1.5 and connect it to the waist dart. Now from the waistline, go up by 6 inches and mark it. And then connect the waist dart to that 6 inches mark on top. After that, I'm going to take my waist measurement divided by 4 plus the dart. Note that we are taking this measurement from the back tightening mark that we made. Then on the hemline, mark your hip divided by 4 and then connect the chest line, the waistline, and the hip line together. Here I'm blending it to avoid pointy edges. So I had to go in again and highlight with my marker. And also I blended that edge just like that. And we are basically done with drafting our back pattern. And I'm cutting this out and I'll show you what the front and the back pattern looks like together. If you've gotten to those points, I say congratulations and well done. You did so well. You should be proud of yourself, really. Now this is the front and the back patterns. Now if we close the bust dart like so, the front and the back pattern will align just like this. You can see this. See how beautiful and neat it looks. Okay. And this brings us to the end of this tutorial. Please subscribe and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.